Hello there boys and girls, welcome back to session 3 of our great set 7 story 2 Read Write Ink book. Can you remember the title of our storybook? Shout it out now. Well done, it was The Lion's Paw. We're going to start today's session by turning to page 6 and looking at the story green words. If you have a partner to practice at home, that's great. But if not, don't worry, you can use me as your partner. We've seen these words in the previous 2 sessions, so today we should be really quick at reading them. I don't think anybody will need to use Fred talk. I think we'll all be able to maybe Fred in our head or remember the words from our previous sessions. If you have a partner at home to help you, you can pause the video to do this now. If not, I'm going to be your partner. I'll point to the word, you can say the word, and I'll repeat what I think you said. Are we ready? Den. Paw, fawn, saw, dawn, raw, straw, slops, jaws, sword. Well done. Now for the multisyllabic words. Remember, it's the first syllable, then the second syllable, then the whole word. Are you ready? Roman, circus, mighty, loyal, Androcles. Well done. Now for the last section of our green words. We're going to just read the whole word today. Are we ready? Crawled, gnashing, yawned, peacefully, feasting, gnawing, scornfully, jeering. Well done. Now let's move on to our red words. We're going to practice these red words out of order today. If you have a partner that can help you practice at home, you can pause the video now to do this. If you're using me as your partner, I will point to the word, I'd like you to say the word, and I will repeat what I think you said. Are we ready? Other, they, there, through, was, one, could, many, were, call, come, any, should, want, to, they, other, through, was, what, any, come. Well done. Now that we've read our red and green words, we're going to play a little game of jump in. I'd like you to follow along in the reading book as I read. When I pause, I'd like you to say the word that was missing. If you have a partner that you can practice with at home, that's okay. If it helps, if you're practicing at home, we usually miss out the last word of each sentence. If you're using, you can pause the video to do this now. If you're using me as your partner, let's get ready. Open your book on page 9. I set. This is a story about a Roman slave called Androcles. Well done. His master treated him so badly that one day he ran. Great. Androcles needed a place to sleep. So when he saw a cave dug out of the hillside, he crawled. Well done. As Androcles lay resting, he saw a pile of bones on the... Then he saw a long golden hair, a lion's. The cave was a lion's. Before he could run away, a shadow fell across the floor. The lion was. Good. The lion opened his mighty jaws, gnashing his teeth and flashing his claws, and then he stretched out on the dusty floor, looked up at Androcles, held out his paw. Poor beast, said. For a sharp thorn was stuck deep in the lion's. He took the sore paw in his hands and pulled the thorn until it came out. The lion yawned and was soon snoring. The lion woke at dawn and went hunting. Soon Androcles was feasting on fresh raw meat and the lion was gnawing the. Androcles and the lion lived happily in the cave for many. But Androcles was a man, not a lion, and he needed to be with other. He shook the lion by the paw and set off back to. But his wicked master saw him. You have broken the law, he shouted scornfully, and you must be. Androcles was thrown into prison, an awful place with only straw to sleep on and slops too. The next morning the guard spoke to Androcles. You are going to be thrown to the lions, he said. Androcles was given a sword and pushed through a huge wooden. He found himself in a sort of circus ring with thousands of people shouting and. Then across the ring he saw a lion, huge, growling and. A strange thing happened next. The lion opened his mighty jaws, gnashing his teeth and flashing his claws. And then he stretched out on the dusty floor, looked up at Androcles, held out his. It was the lion from the. Androcles took the paw and kissed it. There were loud cheers from the people. They had never seen a man kissing a lion's paw before. They began to chant, "Set them free! Set them!" Androcles and the loyal lion were freed and lived together forevermore. Well done. You played a really good game of jumping. We're going to have a think about some questions. But before we do, I'd like you to read the book one more time. You need to turn to page 9 and start from the beginning and read the whole book yourself. Pause the video now while you do this. Well done, you worked really hard there. Now we're going to answer some questions about the story. The first question is, why did Androcles run away? You'll find the answer to this on page 9. Pause the video now if you need some time to think. Well done. Can you tell me your answer? That's right, it says in the story, his master treated him so badly that one day he ran away. Poor Androcles. The next question says, how did Androcles know the lion was back? You'll find the answer to this on page 10. Pause the video if you need some time to think. Well done. Can you tell me your answer? Good. He knew he was back because a shadow fell across the floor. I think the shadow came from the lion, don't you? The next question says, how could Androcles tell that the lion wasn't going to hurt him? You might need to have a think carefully about this question. Reading page 11 might help you. Pause the video if you need some time to think. Can you tell me your answer? Good. I think that Androcles knew that the lion wasn't going to hurt him because the lion held out his paw, and if he was going to hurt him, he would have been angry and attacked him. The next question, what did Androcles eat when he was living with the lion? You'll find the answer to this on page 12. Pause the video if you need some time to think. Can you tell me your answer? Well done. Androcles was feasting on fresh raw meat. Feasting is another word for eating. The next question. Why had Androcles broken the law? You'll find an answer to this on page 13. You might need to think carefully about your answer. Pause the video if you need some time to think. Can you tell me your answer? Well done. I think it's because he escaped from his master in the beginning of the story, didn't he? Because he was treating him so badly. And I don't think that they thought that that was okay or acceptable. The next question. Why do you think the crowds were there? What do you think the crowds were there to see? Pause the video if you need some time to think. You'll find the answer on page 14. Can you tell me your answer? Well done. I think the crowds were expecting to see the man get eaten alive by the lion. But that's not what they saw, is it? Last question. Why did the crowd shout, "Set them free! Set them free!" Have a look on page 15 to help you find the answer. Pause the video if you need some time to think. Can you tell me your answer? Good, well done. I think that they wanted to set them free because they'd never seen anything like this before, and they knew that Androcles was not a bad man, and the lion was not an evil beast. In fact, he was quite a gentle animal. We're now on to the last part of our session. This part of the session is called Hold a Sentence. For this part of the session, you will need a pencil and also your exercise book or a lined piece of paper. Pause the video now if you need some time to get these things ready. I'm going to say the sentence first, and I'd like you to repeat after me. When I do this, it's my turn. This is your turn. Are we ready? Inside, he saw a pile of bones. Inside, he saw a pile of bones. And a golden hair on the floor. And a golden hair on the floor. Inside, he saw a pile of bones and a golden hair on the floor. Inside, he saw a pile of bones and a golden hair on the floor. Well done. We're going to have a go at writing this sentence. First of all, I'd like you to help me count the words in the sentence. Are we ready? We can do this together. Inside, he saw a pile of bones and a golden hair on the floor. That's 14 words we're going to have to write. We're going to chunk it up into two separate sections. Inside, he saw a pile of bones is going to be the first part. Inside, he saw a pile of bones. What's the first word I need to write? Well done, it's inside. Do you think you can pause the video and have a go at writing that now? Good, well done. I'm going to model how to write inside. I'd like you to help me. Can you tell me the letter names that I need to write inside? Well done, it's I, and I didn't forget my capital. N, what comes next? S, I, D, E. Inside. Pause the video now to tick and fix your first word. Good job, well done. Now we're going to finish the first section of this sentence. Inside, he saw a pile of bones. Pause the video now and write up to the word bones. Good work, well done. Can you remember the second part of the sentence? Great, it was, and a golden hair on the floor. Your turn. And a golden hair on the floor. Pause the video now while you have a go at writing this. Well done. I want you to help me now while I write this sentence so I can help you tick and fix your work. Remember, I've already written the first word, inside. Can you remind me what came next? Well done. It was he. What letters do we need the letter names to write the word he? H and E. Well done. What was my next word? Well done, it was saw. Can you tell me the letter names that I need? S, A, W. Well done. Inside, he saw. What came next? It was a. What? Just an a on its own, an A. Inside, he saw a. What was the next word? It was pile. Can you tell me the letter names I need for pile? That was P. Well done. I, L, and an E. Inside, he saw a pile. What word came next? It was of. Well done. The letter names? O and F. Well done. Inside, he saw a pile of. Well done. It was bones. Can you tell me the letter names? B, O, N, E, and S. Well done. Inside, he saw a pile of bones. And, well done, is letter names? A, N, D. Well done. And, what came after and? It was at again, well done, just the letter A on its own. The next word? It was golden. Can you tell me the letter names? G, O, L, D, E, N. Golden. The next word was, well done, it was hair. Can you tell me the letter names I need to write hair? H, A, I, R. Don't forget the dot on top of your I. Inside, he saw a pile of bones and a golden hair. What came next? It was on. Well done. Letter names. That's right. It's O and N. Next word. Well done. It was the. Letter names. That's T, H, and E. Good job. And inside, he saw a pile of bones and a golden hair on the. My last word was. Well done. It was floor. Letter names. F, L, O, and R. What do I need at the end of my sentence? Thank you for reminding me it was a full stop. Well done. Inside, he saw a pile of bones and a golden hair on the floor. Pause the video now to tick or fix your work. Well done, you've worked really hard in today's session. That brings us to the end of our third session for our Grey Set 7 Story 2 Read Write Ink book, The Lion's Paw. Hope to see you soon, boys and girls. Bye!